Jai Baba, Chapter 85. Nana Sahib Chandorkar loved Baba immensely. He had firm faith in Baba and the power and divinity of the sacred Udi. It so happened that Nana's daughter was in the last stages of her pregnancy. Nana was stationed at Jamner. He held a position of high repute in this place. The due date for the delivery was approaching and Nana realized that he did not have any Udi with him. The doctors had already told him that the delivery of the child would be complicated. Nana called out to Baba to be with his daughter and her child. Baba, who was far away in Shirdi, had heard Nana's fervent cry for help. He wanted to send Nana some Udi, but Jamner was far away. A day or two later, a gentleman by the name of Gosavi Ramgir decided to go to his native village in Kandesh. He approached Baba to seek permission to start his journey. It was common knowledge that if you wanted to travel, if there was a wedding or a thread ceremony planned, even before the planning stage, you had to seek Baba's guidance and approval. Everybody was certain that without Baba's blessings, approval, and the sacred Udi, nothing proceeded smoothly. Most had learned this the hard way. Ramgir prostrated at the feet of Baba and sought his permission to plan the trip to his village. Sai, I want to visit my village. I seek thy permission and some Udi. Can this slave of yours proceed with the planning for the journey? Bapu Gir, Baba said, yes, you have my permission to visit your village, but on your journey, I want you to rest at a particular place for a while. Go to Jamner and stay at Nana's place. Spend a day or two there. Inquire about the well-being of his family. Hand over the Udi to him, which he so desperately needs, and also give him an arti to be sung to me. Shama, write down the arti which has been composed by Adkar and give it to Baba Gir. Shama did as he was told. Then Sai made a packet of Udi and along with the written arti, he handed both to Ramgir. Here, take both of these and hand them over to Nana. Tell Nana to sing the arti daily. This arti pleases me immensely. If anybody sings it or listens to it, that person will benefit immensely in time to come. I have written the arti 2 chapters prior to this one, which begins with the words, I wave lights before thou, Sai Baba, the one who gives happiness to all. Ramgir looked at Baba. He was a little perturbed. Baba, I only have 2 rupees with me. How will I resume my journey for my village after I reach Jamner? Stop worrying, all your needs will be taken care of. Just do as I have directed. Ramgir commenced his journey. He was worried about how he was going to reach Jamner. In those days, no trains plied to Jamner. One had to get down at Jalgaon and then make the journey to Jamner by foot. It was a long walk. Ramgir was worried because the cost of the ticket to Jamner itself was a rupee and 14 annas. That would leave him with just 2 annas. How was he going to reach Jamner and then how was he going to proceed to his native village? He prayed to Baba and then felt relieved. He knew Baba's words always took care of everything. Ramgir reached Jalgaon, got down at the station and heard a man making an announcement. Is anybody from Shirdi on their way to Jamner? Oh yes, that person is me. The man said, Nana Chandorkar has sent me to receive you. Come, we should be on our way. The man had a beard, a thick moustache and was dressed in a pant and shirt. The Tonga looked beautiful too. Ramgir was truly relieved. It was nearing midnight. If this Tonga had not been sent for him, Ramgir wondered how he would have ever reached Jamner, as the distance was truly far. Obviously, Baba had somehow managed to send a message to Nana for him to send the Tonga to receive him. The horses were sturdy and the journey commenced. They rode all night and halted only once at dawn for the horses to quench their thirst at a nearby stream. Please rest, I will just get some water. I have some refreshment for us too in the form of delicious mangoes and sweetmeats. Ramgir nodded, but he was worried. The man obviously appeared to be a Muslim. Should Ramgir be eating what was offered to him by a Muslim gentleman? Ramgir asked the Tonga driver his name. Do not worry, I belong to a Kshatriya Hindu family from Garhwal and I am a Rajput. These refreshments have been sent by Nana for us. Do not worry, eat and rest peacefully. The man brought some water and both the men ate to their heart's content. After a while, the man harnessed his horses again and they resumed their journey. They reached Nana's town by sunrise and halted in Nana's office. Ramgir was truly happy that he did not have to make this long journey on foot. God alone knows how and when he would have reached. Ramgir went at a distance to relieve himself. He had controlled his bladder all through the night. After he returned, he was wonderstruck. There was no Tonga present. The Rajput too seemed to have disappeared. Ramgir was bewildered. How could they have left without him hearing the clangs of the bells that were tied around the necks of the horses? Anyway, happy to have reached his destination, Ramgir entered Nana's office, only be told that Nana was at home. He found Nana's house and he sat on the veranda awaiting Nana. In a short while, a staff member informed Ramgir that Nana would see him now. Both the men met with love and regard. Their bond was firm due to Shirdi and most importantly through Baba. Ramgir removed the Udi packet and the piece of paper on which the sacred Aarti was written and handed them both to Nana. Nana began to cry. He explained to Ramgir that his daughter was experiencing great discomfort and the delivery was expected to have complications. That was the reason that there was a havan being performed at the very moment in the house to please and call forth the goddess Durga. The Navchandi Puja to propitiate the goddess Durga was being performed at the very moment as both the men were speaking. Nana called out to his wife and handed the packet of Udi to her. Take a little of the Udi, mix it in water and make our child drink the sacred water. The wife rushed back inside and Nana got absorbed in singing the praises to Ma Durga. In a while, the wife returned, informing Nana that as soon as their daughter had drunk the water mixed with the sacred Udi, she instantly felt relief, the pain disappeared, and she delivered a healthy baby. Nana began to sing the praises of Sai Baba and the power of the Udi. After a while, Ramgir approached Nana with a smile. Thank you so much for sending that Tonga and that very courteous and kind Rajput man. If you hadn't sent them, I wonder when I would have reached your place. Nana frowned. What Tonga? Which Rajput? I have no idea what you're talking about. I wasn't even aware that you were on your way to meet me. Nobody had informed me about the same. Ramgir's face went white. He narrated the entire incident from the start. How Baba had told him to come and hand over the Udi and Aarti to him and how the Rajput along with the Tonga was awaiting him and about the entire journey and the delicious snacks which they had shared. Nana began to cry tears of gratitude and love. Both the men realized that everything was organized by the Sai. The Rajput was none other than the Sai. The horses were helpers of Sai. The refreshment was Baba's prasad. Peace be to all. Baba always be present with us. May he be our charioteer in this life and in all our lives to come and even beyond the beyond. Jai Sai.